tearing it apart. I wanted to show you guys a little trick that I use so I don't lose track of all the nuts and bolts on this bike. And that is to use a piece of cardboard and a punch. What I do is I put a couple of holes in the cardboard, and after I take a couple of bolts out, we use the seat bolts as an example. I will take the bolts out and then I will stick them in the cardboard, and if I decide to put them back today, I'll probably remember them. If not, I'll probably write a little note saying seat bolts so I don't forget. And I'll do this with all the body parts and any of the other nuts and bolts that I don't want to lose. It's real handy and it saves a lot of aggravation later. Point, we found our first stubborn bolt, and of course it's something very small and something very tiny, and you really don't have good leverage on it, and that is this bolt here. It is the cable clamp for the front brake. So we are going to use good old liquid wrench, and hopefully this will break the bolt loose. Hopefully that'll work. We're gonna let that sit for a little bit and hopefully we can get it off. This is why I like to tear my bikes apart. So the next step is going to be taking a wet rag to all that and getting as much dirt out as we can. And while we have it torn down this far, I am going to replace the spark plug. I've got the top of the engine fairly clean. Now there's probably a lot more cleaning to do and around these bits here. I don't really want to spend the time right now because I'd like to get the spark plug out to see what it looks like. So I have the tool. Well, first we got to get the dust cover off. Let's see, this is, okay. Well, this is the first time doing this, so we will see how this goes. All right, so here's the tool that comes with the bike. Luckily I was able to get this from the previous owner. We'll get that on there. Now we can put a number 14 socket on top. That is, I think, number 14. We will put that in there and give ourselves a little bit more room. This is quite an extension. but it wasn't too tight. Well, these goods are probably pretty long. Huh. Whew. A little bit of rust on the bottom from water getting down in. Yeah, it looks like it's a little black. A little bit of carbon buildup. I do run this a little rich because of where we ride, but that is the spark plug. And my WR does the same thing. There's water that does get down into that crevice, and it does a little rust, gets a little rust on top of there. Okay, let's get the new spark plug. Okay, there's our new spark plug. Nice and shiny. I don't know about you guys, but I always like to put a little bit of anti-seize on the spark plugs. Not a whole lot. It goes a long way. And that will coat as it goes down. Alright, hopefully I won't get that all over me. Okay, speck down there, it doesn't look not dirty. Of course, trying to clean that out is probably next to impossible. Alright, that's seated, and we will get our extension out. And I have my torque wrench set to 9 foot-pounds. Boom, 9 foot-pounds. Okay. That is how you replace a spark plug in a YZ250FX. Alright, we're getting back to the bolt that was stubborn a little bit ago. And I let this is probably sat for about maybe 45 minutes. And I'm going to just try and get this with just a small little wrench here. Nope. That one is being stubborn. All right, well, we can't get it off. I've tried a couple of different things and it is not coming off. So we are going to spray it, and at risk of me being impatient and breaking it, I'm going to spray some more liquid wrench on it, and hopefully it'll work on it overnight, and I will try it again in the morning. But for now, we'll just spray it a little bit more and let the chemicals do their job. All right, guys, I wanted to show you my board. This was from tearing the bike apart. And as you can see, I've got all of the bolts arranged in a way where I know which ones they are. We have one missing one. That is the part that we still haven't gotten off on the front fork. But we got forks, we got front fender. This is the rear fender. This is the rear mud flap. I have these bolts here are for the front brake, and again, this is the tank and the seat and the side panels and a few other ones. This is exhaust, and that's exhaust. So as you can see, this is the best way to do it for me. It helps me to remember where everything's at, and I know that I haven't lost any of the bolts. My wife just came down and said that we got stuff to do and I got to clean up and have dinner. So yeah, I can't just walk away from it. I have to put it away. This is part of the hassle of living in suburbia and having a garage that is not fully dedicated to working on my bikes. So we are going to have to clean this mess up. So got to get to it. Alright guys, if you like this video, please click the subscribe button. And don't forget to click on the bell so you won't miss our next episode. If you would like us to show you something that we didn't cover, or have us do some maintenance that you would like to see, please comment below in the comment section. Hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching.